Hello there, and welcome to episode 27 of Shadowholm. Today we're going to dig deeper and hopefully get closer to Adamantine. We're going to ogle at this majestic castle wall and see to its continuation and a lot of other fun things. I, for example, will rip out the entire flooring here and hopefully not kill anybody in the process while doing so. Let's see what'll happen in between. So, we're definitely going to set up more gemstone windows. Yeah. But I do see that there are... we are in a good way with this fortress, is what I'm trying to say. It's noticeable that many of the little things that I wanted to do when I started out here are getting closer to completion. So let's clank in these stupidly overpriced windows. And it is probably weird, but it is enormously satisfying to do this. I don't know why, though. But I personally, in private life, I love gemstones. I have a very, I can ogle at a well-polished piece of gemstone for a pretty long time. Can pretty much get captivated by the color tints and the breaking of the light and all those things. And this, in my imagination, well, I'd be personally loving having a bedroom here. That's all I'm trying to say. So, there we go. Let's make that happen on the next level right away again. So we're getting through with these projects that need to get done, hey? The castle itself is also well underway. Now that I finally am past the initial planning phase, things are getting along much easier. The initial planning phase of these things is always, for me, the most difficult thing. As, I don't know, when it's just an outlining, it's really hard for me to see what I want to build there. As soon as the first outlinings are done and I look longer at them, an idea will form eventually, but it's still... This phase right now is the easiest one for me. As we're now just basically just performing. We have a plan, we're just executing that one. And I love that. This is by far one of my favorite phases of building, when I exactly know where I want to be in the end. And I can just get working on that. Don't know, it's a big flow feeling for me. Be very interested what's a big flow feeling in Dwarf Fortress for you personally. I mean, I hear a lot of my audience also saying that they're just watching the game and not playing it themselves. I totally get that. I totally get that. Alright, there we go. The deconstruction of this platform is going ahead quite decently. And if I remember correctly, we should be done here too. So, yeah, I'm insanely intrigued to do something dumb. Okay? So, just... There's a semi-molten rock this way. Interesting. So, I'm very intrigued to just bring up the fight with one of the monitor monsters, because they're just so hard in my way. It is just very, very obnoxious to have them where they are. But instead, we're gonna be working with 5 doors today. Sheesh. But well, probably not that one. They'd be interacting with one another, that's not good. So I have a very, very high expectation that everything will be a-okay behind these, but I got a triple check. So we can, though, go for a little bit of glass flooring help here. So there is magma. Ah, well. Let's work on that. Ral, the clothier, has been possessed. Oh, well. Personally, I always dislike the possessions the most. So they're not going to leave the poor dwarf in question with a legendary skill. They're just possessed. And then they're not anymore. And then we have an artifact. Lore-wise, I like to think that these are the spirits of the fallen dwarfs who haven't made it in their lifetime to get a artifact done. It's a very consolating thought to see that, to think that they're not getting it done during life. They're just allowed to get it done afterwards. Don't know. There's a big cat opening the door right next to me. My cats have learned to open doors and even utilize doorknobs. It's not a really fun trait of them. And I sincerely wish nobody on this world cats that learn to use doorknobs. It's really uncool. Luckily, they're not going for the apartment door. But every other door, if it dares to stay closed, the cat will make sure it's not closed anymore. Okay, just a side anecdote of my cats. So we got here, hopefully this piece of floor away soon-ish. There we go. I just need to do that because I will forget that I want to punch open this thing there. And I want to know... Yeah, we're not going to take the effort in bucketing this. Just going to slap that open and let it pour downwards. No mercy. It's just going to delay my work for a short moment, but setting up a bucketing area and all is just so much more work. So, let's do the fortifications here. Starting to use a little bit more shortcuts here and there, as I really felt like it's about time to deepen my usage of these, as it makes me faster, you know. So, another treasure without a sprite. Curved blazing metal blowgun. Good fight. So we get to carve away the walls there. And we're going to set up just another door here. Oh, well, business as usual. I don't want to... well, that wasn't too smart. Happens all the day. Well, let's make it like that. I need to reconstruct that wall for a brief moment, because I want to do a fortification there. I mean, so far nobody even has deposited the door there, so I don't need to worry myself too much. But yeah, you get the idea. Really hope that these diamonds don't catch fire. So, we are entirely unable to scry from above into these areas here. Shucks. So we're setting up more doors. Glass blocks and doors, the dwarven tools of scrying. So, let's look upstairs. Okay, so they messed it up already here. Good job, Eurist. Good job. Well done, well done. We got to deconstruct this part here still, though. As this is not needed. I really hope that this will work when this is deconstructed, that I will be getting the rest done properly. It's always such a doofus contest here with these. But whatever. at least we got ourselves now a little bit of this going on here. I think I need to banish my animals from my working chamber. Now the dog starts playing with her bone. Let's see if I can keep tolerating them here. Just they're making quite some noise, them critters. So, we keep carefully removing the floor here. Because I really don't want anybody to suffer from major injuries by falling rocks on their head. So, let's refix that flooring, and then things should go down as intended. Our Moody Dwarf is working, and our Adamantine expedition is under no good start today. Everything has become terribly difficult for us. We suffer from a lack of scrying options. We have a lot of enemies around, and we still are not at a level where there's the real Adamantine, but we're getting closer at least. But I gotta say, Shadowhome is a tough nut to crack. If I ever felt like a fortress was difficult in any way, this one is. So I think we are perfectly safe on this end due to the vicinity of the semi-molten rock. Here, though, I expect a lot of baddies still writhing around. Luckily, with the help of diagonal scrying, you can pretty much do everything you need to do. Diagonal scrying, levers, and you can get pretty much everything under control. And walls, of course. And doors. Walls, doors, diagonal scrying, and levers. And you basically can beat every challenge. Because now we can go around these corners here. I mean, like I said, I highly suspect things to be safe. But the other day I saw what happens if I rely on stuff is safe too much. I don't want to do that again. It was really... felt terrible to lose a legendary dwarf just because I was taking shortcuts. I don't like that. You surely understand. Okay. Let's see what we're finding. An alpaca wool bag. Okay. Trotted bristle, the urge of compassion. Studded with iron, decorated with alpaca wool and llama leather, and encircled with bands of alpaca wool, reindeer bone, and single-cut black diamonds. It is made from alpaca wool cloth, menaces with spikes of alpaca wool, milk, opal, and chert. On the item is an image of Shorast, Stake Match the Dwarf, and dwarfs in Spore Tree. Shorast is surrounded by the dwarfs. The artwork relates to the ascension of the dwarf Shorast Stake Match to the position of queen. Oh, cool! It's a bag with the queen of the days of yore. Cool. Adorned with black diamond. I mean, sure, it's just a bag, but it surely is the most badass bag that I could think about. Okay. So, our granite stockpile here is not going well, so I want to add in a couple of extra wheelbarrows, and I just noticed also that for some odd reason we don't have an entrance neither here nor there. This is not efficient. Nor does it look nice. Ugh, your wrist. Come on. Stop acting so drunk. So here they managed to mess it up as well. The good part about it all is there's wall below, which means that everything I deconstruct here has a floor below it. So it is really just annoying when you're deconstructing what's below and you need to reconstruct the floor after deconstructing so they can reach there again. That's a pretty annoying thing. And here the suspend manager is up to do crap again. This is not how it's ought to be done, my men. Stop doing this. Yeah, it is kind of weird, but I noticed that several times already that the automatic construction is good and all, but it still suffers from things like these, as you see. So another cool feature about the deconstruction that we're doing here, it'll leave not a single upward slope. Climbers can still climb into the courtyard. I don't know how I'm going to fix that yet, but it is still not easy to traverse that. Climbing enemies can do so, though. I just realized. So we can safely dismantle this, because there's mountain down below. Don't need to worry a single bit about these. No risk involved. Good. Yeah, it just annoys me a little bit that I have to babysit so many of these walls currently. Oh, yeah, and you can't just build diagonal walls. How could I forget? Oh, sheesh. Yeah. The mega project blues. When work orders just are getting weird. Work orders are just getting weird over time. I guess they get it done now properly, right? This is just sometimes there's just a hiccup happening and then nothing works anymore. Yo, guysies. Don't let me down like that. So, now we're reaching the more volatile and sensible phase of the deconstruction, where we need to take care that everything stays connected so it doesn't result in a big fat cave-in. I absolutely don't understand why this deconstruction job here is not getting oh. I was just about to say there must be a different reason for them not reaching this. Then I saw the open space. And there's still this weird serpent man roaming around there, randomly getting into fights with other dwarfs. It is a very, very weird companionship that we have here. So, we found a bit of water. And we also found the semi-molten rock down here. I take that as a very, very good thing. Alert! Something has collapsed on the surface. Uh-oh. Unconscious. Nobody's injured here, though. Okay. Yeah, you just don't pay attention for a hot second and they just do this. I don't know how they managed to get themselves into trouble there, but they did. But luckily, it seems as if only Muffle is suffering from a spin dizzy head. But that's that. So I'm about to hunt down that serpent man because there's just a constant struggle going on here. So let's begin the big smoothing. There we go. This is the last level to receive its windows. We're already done with that project afterwards. Neat. Okay then. So there goes that and that. We can now dig in there. Can't do more than that. Frustrating. Although I can't see this one. But I don't really benefit from this. Now we're going to keep scrying here. The glass is letting me down, you see. Okay. So we need to deconstruct that one here too. I think I'll leave it like that. I'll leave this one open and I'll close it up at the end of the job. And now my cat is scraping at the door because he wants in. It's worth saying though that the male cat, I have two, he is unable to open doors. Only his sister has mastered this ability. Everybody has different skills. Alright. Getting there. So, I have that slight feeling that I'm going to do something stupid at the end of this or the next episode. So, let's stop the granite madness and get our productions down a little bit. I just realized how slow my fort became just because the insane amount of stone blocks that we're creating. Now that explains a lot. If I never have put a garbage dump on this square, oh my god, I was so sure that I did. Local dumb overlord thinks he has a garbage dump, but he doesn't. Overseer is the right word, I'm sorry. Overlord is for the baddies. Alright. There is open space here? Wow, that was the collapsing piece of floor smashed right into the ground down there. You see that? There's the church block. The dynamics of things smashing down in this game is absolutely fascinating and frightening. So, finally they're getting to it. As you see, the moment I have relieved the dudes from the task of building a bajillion of stones, so to speak, stuff gets done again. Stuff gets hauled again, too. Yeah. This stone block madness, as I like to call it, I don't call it lightly like that, because your dwarfs will surely go crazy below it. They'll just do nothing else anymore. Which can be sometimes very, very good. Sometimes, though, as in our current situation here, it is not really that useful anymore. So I will use that little bit of opportunity to what I got to do some glass flooring here, because these times are over now. So here I'm way too much suffering from post-traumatic stress to just take it lightly here at this end. There we go. So let's set in a couple of floor stones here. Everywhere there's holes in the ground. I just like that so much. Good. So I think I pretty much fixed them all. That's been the last one, I think. Okay. There we go. Let's build another door here. Yeah, wonderful. Still not taking anything lightly here. So I just realized that we can scry into two directions from here. There we go. Slowly carving our way through it. But at the very least, we're making big progress here, I gotta say. It's much, much more than it looks like. And all in all, it is also worth noting that it goes forward pretty quickly. So yeah, that strip here is safe. Semi-molten rock here, semi-molten rock here. The possibilities for a cavity back there are... I don't think that can even happen. If I'm wrong, then so be it. Then it's up to me. Then it's on me yet again. But I really highly doubt that there's any likelihood of hostility behind that one. Wait a sec, good sir. That door isn't even here. So here, though, we can see the magma already. Ugh, how annoying. So I'm gonna bucket this, because no matter where I would smash open the wall, the magma would start incinerating or melting gemstones. And I'm too much in love with the gemstone to do this to them. I'm sorry about that. Let's get a new job on that. Somebody, whoever was ought to be carrying that is sleeping. Or not able to reach it for whatever reason, but yeah. The really pleasant news for me is that I think with the beginning of the next episode, I am finally able to pump out the next level. I think we got enough room up here. And I think I will get down, battle these guys next episode. I want to give it a try. It's just that I don't feel like we're going to profit. I don't think it's going to be that bad. That's what I'm trying to say. That scraping cat behind me is just really, really is distracting. Anyways, my friends. Probably I should let him back in, eh? But then he's scraping to get back out, so don't you think that this is an easy solution. Thanks for watching, you all. Enough about my cat, I'd say. I hope you enjoyed the cat talk, nevertheless. And feel free to drop me your comment down below. I am very, very happy to hear back from you. feel free to leave a like or subscribe. There is a lot of cool links down there allowing you to either support the channel or just check out more Dwarf Fortress. Whatever might be your cup of tea would make me very happy. Thanks for being around. Thanks for supporting if you do. And have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I surely did. And hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.